Hello everybody, and it might be a little bit of a surprise that I'm actually back here doing another video. I actually haven't played with Gridsim for quite a while because I've been working on other stuff, focusing on Quasar. But somebody asked me a question on GitHub recently, so I thought I'd go ahead and see if I can answer it. So, launched up this project. The sound might be a bit different because I've moved since I last did the Gridsim series. But let's have a go and see if we can answer his question. And so, what this guy wanted to know is, can we have, let me just have a look through here. Can we also have multiple authors? So here we've got multiple tags. What if we wanted to have multiple authors as well? And so I thought, okay, let's have a look at how we might do that. And so if you remember what we did for tags, you'll notice that all we're doing is we're using, I think this is called the front matter from memory. We're just setting an ID and any other attributes of the tag on there, and we're just not adding anything else to the markdown because this isn't part of the display of the markdown itself. This is just like information about the markdown file. So we're kind of cheating here. We're using markdown to create data, but without creating any actual content. Anyway, I think that's kind of cool because it sort of means that you get to create data using Markdown as well, since if you're creating like a blog or something, you'll be used to, adding in front matter anyway. Anyway, that's enough ramblings for now. Let's have a look at what this might look like. So the first thing I noticed is if we come into the Gridsim config file here, this is where we're defining all of our file types. So we can see here like type name is equal to tag, type name here is equal to post. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'll just copy this tag one. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the goal of this is to create multiple authors. Okay, so at the moment we can have multiple tags, but what about multiple authors? So let's just copy paste the tags there. And we're going to change this type name to author. And basically just change all of this to author. So that'll be authors. Change that to author for the template. And I think that's about it. So I'll save that. And so we're using a tags directory here. We're basically duplicating what we did with tags. So let's go ahead and call this authors. And there we go. So now all we have to do is create a new file, which will be an author name. So I'm going to say Luke Diebold. That's my name.md. And I think that's how we do front matter. Let me just double check that with tags. Yeah, okay, so it's like 3 dashes like that. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we're going to have to give this an ID. An ID is how this piece of data is going to be identified. So I'm just going to use the same thing as the file name, which in this case is Luke_Diebold. And let's set a name as well, which is going to be Luke Diebold. So just like the proper way of viewing that. And we might as well go ahead and create another author. So I'll duplicate that file. And let's call this guy Mark, Johnson. And this guy's going to be Mark_Johnson for the ID. And then the name will be set to Mark Johnson. There we go. By the way, I might as well start up the server. Gridsim develop. And there we go. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason, the first time I try and launch the server, it fails. But the second time, it usually works. No, maybe it's because I got this open. What have I done wrong there? Let's try that again. Okay, so let's go over here and have a look at the config file. I might have done something weird in there. Let's try commenting that out and seeing if it works now. All right, so that seems to work. So let's jump back here and try again. See that I haven't done anything wrong. Template / I don't think we actually need a template here. No, we don't need a template for our author. So let's go ahead and cross that out. Maybe that was the problem. Because at the moment, the template is literally just data. Yeah, I think that might have been what was causing the problem there. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and open this up now. All right, sorry, I digressed a little bit there. So now let's go to introduction. And here we've got the tags tutorial. So I'm going to paste that down and change this to authors. And the author here is going to be Luke Diebold. Now this needs to match the ID. So let's go back into authors up here. Notice that Luke Diebold is our ID. And the other ID here is Mark Johnson. So let's copy that and paste that in here as the other author. So this is just like an array of IDs. Save that. And let's open this up in GraphQL and explore the data. And you'll notice that I've already got this here, but I'm going to go back and do it from scratch for you so you can see what I did. So all post. And what do we want with those posts? We want the edges. We want the node for each of those edges. And then we want the author for that node. Oh, no, this should be authors, plural. So what have I done wrong there? Let's have a look at the docs on the side here. Sorry, guys. I know this is a little bit messier than the videos I usually do. I'm just trying to sort of smash this out so that I can answer the question. Let's go back in here. Type name is author. We also have to add the reference as well. So over here in post, we're referencing the tag there. We're also going to have to reference the authors. Some of you faster people might have already picked up on that one. I think I need to restart the server after I've changed that. There we go, that's running. And we'll refresh this when it's ready. And it's ready, refresh the page. I love how this is persisted. So we're going to grab the authors as well. And from the authors, we want to grab their name. And there we go, it's working. So now we can grab the authors from our post, and we can also grab the tags from our post. So let's grab the tag. I think it's title for tag. No, it doesn't like that. What did I say? Tag name? Oh, just a tag color. That's weird, I didn't give it a name. What were you thinking, past Luke? All right, there we go. So that all seems to be working. We've got the author's name and we've got the author's tags. So let's go ahead and try and use this. I haven't even looked at this in a while, so let's have a look at what it looks like. Not the prettiest website in the world. So maybe here where it says author, we can loop over that and show all of the authors that way. So let's have a go with doing that on the introduction page. Okay, so how do I do that? Well, that's right, we had a template, didn't we? We go to source, templates, then we can view the post page. There we go. All right, so that's where it is here. And from memory, we need to put the query within this component as well. So page, post, author is how we're currently grabbing it. I see, so that gives us the result. So let's go ahead in here. And with the post, we will change that to authors plural. And we want to grab the author's name. I think that's right. And now we should have multiple authors sitting on here. So we can say authors, and we can iterate that. Okay, so let's just say V-4. I don't like the way this is laid out. I do things a little bit differently now. Try to keep things a bit cleaner. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then we'll say V-4, all of the authors, and we can set the key here, I believe, author in. We can probably use the author's, I think it's called ID. And now we should be able to spit out that author's name, author.name. Let's save that and see if it worked. There we go, Leak Diebold. And Make Johnson. Okay, I bet you guys picked up that spelling error. Mark Johnson. There we go. All right, so that wasn't too hard. That was pretty cool. We could probably put a comma in here. I mean, you'd probably have to do something fancy because otherwise you're going to end up with a trailing comma. Let's try refreshing that. Yeah, so anyway, you guys can figure that out on your own. But yeah, that's how you would have multiple things related. And you know what? For practice, let's just quickly smash out another one because I'm having fun now. So let's go ahead and do another one. Tags, what else would a post have? Okay, let's just say it's got lots of comments as well. Honestly, you obviously wouldn't do comments with Markdown, but we're just going to do this as an example. Whereas in reality, this would probably be like a different source or something like that. But let's have a comment, and we'll just call this, for example, comment a.md, and let's duplicate that and say comment B. And what are we going to have for comment? let's have an ID, and we'll just give this an ID of 1. And then we'll also have a body for a comment, just something like really straightforward. Actually, let's see if we can use the content of the markdown file as a comment. I mean, that's a little bit weird. You probably wouldn't do that, but actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's go body, and we'll say, this is a awesome post, man. So that guy's really nice. Comment B is done by someone who's a total jerk. And he's trolling, and he's going to say, get a life, ... There we go. Okay, so now we've got the data there for our comments, and they've got an ID and a body. So let's go ahead and go into the GridSim config. We'll get a copy paste this down, and we'll call this a comment instead. All right, I think we're starting to get the hang of this now. But we also need to make a reference to this comment as well in the post. So let's go to the post, copy this down and say comments, and that's of type comment. All right, so what that's doing is it's relating the post. It's giving the post a reference to the comments via the file type comment. And all of those comments are sitting in here. All right, so I think that's all going to be working fine. Let's go to the post now by going to the template, source, templates, and there's our post template. This is really cool, man. I forgot how cool GridSim is. Let's go ahead and add that in. So we're going to add the author, get the author and the comments. Let's separate things out a bit here to make it a bit prettier. Maybe something like that. No, actually, I think I like it bunched together more. Yeah, it's pretty easy to read anyway. So we'll call this comments, and the comment has got a body. That's all it's going to have. I mean, really, you'd probably have somebody who actually did the comment as well, but meh. Okay, get out of that. Run GridSim develop again. Okay, failed to add node. Oh, duplicate key ID, because this one needs a different ID. So there we go. Let's run the server again. And when that's run, we'll refresh the page and just check there's no errors. There isn't any errors. Let's go over here as well and see if we can pull through the comments. Comments. I think GraphQL is so cool. I can't wait to start using this in my workplace. And the comment has a body, I think we called it. Let's run that query. And there we go. So now we got the node with the comments as well. And none of these actually have any comments yet. Okay, so we actually got to make sure we add the comment as well. So let's go to the post. I mean, this is such a dumb example, but it's, you know, just for practice. That's going to be comments. And let's give it the comment 1 and the comment 2. And now let's run that again. All right, that's not showing up. Let's try rerunning the server. What am I doing wrong here? Is that what it is? Yeah. ID of 1 and an ID of 2. Let's try refreshing this page. There we go. The comments seem to be showing up now. All right, so let's go back into our template, into the post template. We're now pulling in the comments here with the body, which means we should be able to iterate them and spit them out at the bottom. Oh gosh, what was I doing last time? Where's the actual body? Okay, so that's the content in there. Maybe we can just throw it at the bottom here. Let's have a look. Comments here. Yeah, okay. So that's where the comments will go. So V-4, I'm just going to copy what I've got up here. So page.post, and we'll change that from author to comments. And then we're going to say V-4 comment in all of those. And then we'll give it a key of the comments ID. And then we're going to smack the comment straight in there. Let's say comment.body. Save that. And there we go. They're being spat through. I mean, obviously, this is like a really ugly example. But yeah, so that's how you would relate multiple data to a post. So there you go, guys. A little bit of a messy video, but I just wanted to answer that question. Hope you found it useful, and I look forward to doing some more videos in the future. Who knows, I might actually jump back to Gridsome soon because for some reason it seems to be getting a lot of popularity now. I'm getting a whole lot more views in these videos. So yeah, let me know if you like this one, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching.